Hello everyone, I'm Elizabeth Shaw and this channel is all about the narcissistic personality disorder to give you more understanding of narcissistic abuse and ways to recover from narcissistic abuse. This video is about why do narcissistic people threaten you? When you first meet them, they seem too good to be true, perfect in every way, showering you in love and affection. They are everything you ever dreamed about and more. They swoop in fast and get you hooked on them quickly, often moving in together quickly. And you might have had your doubts, yet you push them to one side because you want to believe the reality of your own self-beliefs. Perhaps you were hurt in the past, so you blame it on the fact that you've been hurt in the past. There's no evidence that they would ever hurt you, and they might even have told you that they've been hurt in the past, so you get each other and would never do that to each other. And once they have you hooked, their true selves are slowly revealed. As they slowly gaslight you and manipulate you into believing you are the problem, and then they slowly devalue you with intermittent shows of the person that you first met to make you think you're in the wrong and it is you that needs to change. Every time you give in to them, they take a little more of who you are away. People with narcissistic personality disorder use threats against others to put fear into them in order to keep them trapped and make them do as the narcissistic person wants them to do, simply because they believe they are entitled to do so. They cannot understand other people's points of view or empathise with others on a deeper level. Some cannot empathise at all. Anyone that doesn't do as they say, they view as war, and they take that mental warfare to the next level. Any way they can get their own needs met, they will do so. They will threaten people to take control back over them. When they get their own way, it helps raise their damaged self-esteem and it lowers your self-esteem. It's all about power and control to the narcissist. They threaten to get their own needs met. Threats are made to give you brain fog, fear, obligation and guilt. Fear for your safety and well-being, including any children, at the hands of another person. Obligation, if you don't do as they say or don't give them what they want, they will punish you. And guilt, you are responsible to fix everything for this person. If not, you will be punished and you will be blamed. They make threats to protect their own insecurities and their own low self-esteem, to keep power and control, to get their needs met. They devalue you and they threaten you. Why can they threaten people so easily? Lack of empathy. They don't have the empathy to relate or to care how they are making other people feel. They can only think about what they want or what they need. A sense of entitlement. They believe they are entitled to do what they want when they want. And when someone says no to them, in that present moment, their true self absorbed in a child, like a toddler, behaving that's not getting their own way, the tantrum comes out and they will tantrum any way they can to get their own way. They only have their own point of view. They cannot see others' perspectives, only their own. They want what they want when they want it, and all others should conform to their demands. When someone says no or will not do as they are told to do by the narcissist, they take this as a direct attack to their superiority, their pride and their ego, and they want control back. On a subconscious level, their self-esteem is on the line. They don't have a hold of true reality. They believe you are telling them that you don't care for them and that you are being awkward and defiant. They take everything you say or do that doesn't conform to their demands as a direct attack on them, and then they must make you give in so they win and come out on top. Some threats are vague and general, some are intentionally vague, yet suggestive enough for the person receiving the threat to play out different scenarios in their own minds, to imagine all the bad things that could potentially happen if they don't do what the narcissist wants. They use threats to provoke a response from you, either get you to do as they please or cause an argument and then blame it on you, gaslighting you with "I never said that." Threats are not only used by narcissistic people. Anyone is capable of making threats in a moment. Most narcissists seem to use them on a regular basis. Some common threats that you may have heard: vague threats. "You'll be sorry if you do. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Just wait until you need me to do something for you. If you leave me, well, just wait till your birthday." Some more specific threats: "You'll sleep when and where I say you'll sleep. If you go out, you'll be sorry. You'd be better off if I didn't exist. I'll change the locks if you leave. I'll lock you out if you leave. You'll never see the children again if you leave. I'll make sure that your birthday is ruined. I'll make sure everyone knows how crazy you are. Carry on and I'll make you disappear." Violent threats, where they also use physical force and or intimidation with their body language. "I'll kill you," moving towards you and towering over you, saying things like "you'll be sorry," grabbing your hair or your arms, telling you to listen to me or I'll make you pay, punching you, smacking you, spitting on you, strangling you while saying harmful threats to you. If someone threatens you or people that you care for to harm themselves or to harm you, what can you do? Do not ignore it or play it down. Take it seriously. Do not argue or retaliate. Don't continue the discussion. Don't stay in the same room. Don't second guess them or try to work out what's happening in their minds. Don't worry or assume that others will think you're overreacting. You were there, so call the police. Take all threats seriously, regardless if they've carried out a previous threat or not. So, what to do? Call the police as soon as it's safe to do so. Leave the room as soon as it's safe to do so. End the discussion. Don't get into a bigger argument. Take it seriously. Remove yourself and any children when it's safe to do so. Call supportive domestic violence groups for help, getting places to stay or getting orders of protection. We cannot tell if threats are real or not, as we are unable to get inside another person's mind. People with narcissistic personality disorder can and do experience rapid mood changes. They will sometimes act out in the moment, so you must take them seriously at all times. If they believe they have nothing to lose or they can get away with it, they might carry out a threat. Most will not. Most are just trying to get you to give in first and conform to their demands. But you must take all threats seriously. You must phone the police every single time to build up a profile of what this person is like and what they are potentially capable of. As I've said, most narcissistic people threaten to put self-doubt into your mind and to make you behave how they want you to behave. So most will not carry out the threats, but narcissistic psychopaths, narcissistic sociopaths are more likely to carry out the threats. So whatever you do, keep yourself safe. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.